Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Diego in Bogotá, Colombia. I had to get some technical support. Can you hear me now? This is Diego, K1 Visa live stream from Bogotá. No sound, Diego. Fazak, no sound. Okay, I got my microphone on, I got the camera on, and you guys can't hear me. No sound. Is that just, is it? I can hear me. It's working. I can hear. So we got it working. I can hear you, Brandon Vance. I can hear you. Okay, let's go with the. Let's go. All right, vamos. Let's go. Here I am. I got to Colombia. Okay, Mr. Rody says sound. Miguel, I hear you. KGB, we have sound now. Thank you, Sebastian, my technical expert. I'm an hour and a half late getting the live stream started. I'm in Bogotá, Colombia. I was stuck in traffic. I went to my dentist, and my dentist lives an hour away in northern Bogotá. And it took 3 buses to get there and 3 buses to get back. And I finally got in the door. Then I got the live stream started, and I couldn't get sound. But now we have sound. So everything's good, right? So now we're ready for questions. Are you guys ready to hit me with some questions? Now remember, I just went to the dentist, so I'm a little sore right here. But no, I'm not crying, but that's okay. Okay, Jacob Myers, yay, there we go. Jacob is in the Philippines. I'm in Colombia, South America. And Jin Ganesh, Hamid, KGB, Miguel, Mr. Rody 14. Thank you for that super chat, by the way, Mr. Rody 14. That in the past one. Hamid, hi, my friend. Brandon, I can hear you. Okay, we're good. My apologies. And the background is kind of boring, but I had to close the curtains because it's too bright out. I don't know what's behind me. Look, it's kind of like just bright lights because it's nighttime. Now, I went to American Airlines. I went to the check-in counter in Pensacola, and the lady said, "You got to have a return ticket to fly into Colombia." I said, "Lady, I've been flying to Colombia. This is my 26th visit to Colombia. They know me. They know me by my first name. I don't even have to show my passport. They know who I am when I go through immigration. Well, you got to have a return ticket." I said, "I'm not buying a return ticket. Okay, either let me on the plane, okay, or don't let me on the plane. Your decision." So okay, she said, "Go ahead. You can get on the plane, and don't blame me if they don't let you in the country." Well, here I am in the country. Okay. Jacob Myers, I totally want to just stay in the Philippines for another month. LOL, if only I had the money. Jacob, you can make money. All right? You can make money. You're a capitalist entrepreneur. You can do it. Twan Benson, hello, Diego and Karina from Miami. Hello, Twan from Bogotá, Colombia. And I apologize for the sound problems, but we got them fixed. Well, I didn't. I had Sebastian, my soon-to-be stepson. He jumped on the chair and he put everything he connected everything properly for me. Okay, so we're good. And Karina, she's right over here. She's making me a sandwich. Then Karina is making me a sandwich because I'm hungry as a dog. And here's Karina. No, okay.
Oh, mi amor, buenas noches.
No, it's right here. Okay. So Karina's here. Let me see. Jacob Myers, the Philippines is very strict on the return ticket, like super strict. They won't let you on the plane at all. Well, guess what? I got on the plane and I got to Bogotá and I went to immigration and I went through immigration and they said, "Hello, Diego." And I said, "Hey, what's going on? You back again? I'm back again." Here I am in Bogotá. Now, the next ticket I buy is going to be for the family. Karina, her son, our cat Tokyo, where's Tokyo? And myself. And we're going to fly Avianca Airlines from Bogotá to Miami. Okay, so that's what we got going on. Greg Lamping, great to see you made it safely to Bogotá. We're a month behind you. Greg, you're going to be here soon, okay? Mr. Rody 14, I'm glad you saw my super chat. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rody 14. I appreciate that. I was just stopping by to say hi, and I saw the super chat, but nobody could hear me. So, but thanks for that. Twan Benson, was my information helpful to you in the airport in Miami? It was perfect. Thank you. I got to when the plane landed in Miami from Pensacola, I landed at gate 66, and I had to get to gate 5 for the international flight to Colombia. So I had a mile. I had to run a mile in 10 minutes. So I ran a mile in 10 minutes. And I got to the gate and it was all closed. And there was nobody there but one lady and this gentleman. And they looked at me and they said, are you Diego Ross? I said, yeah. They said, we waited for you. We were going to give you one more minute, but we knew the plane you had no train. The train was broken. The metro train in Miami Airport is broke. So I had to run my butt off from gate 66 to gate 5. Okay, now I'm not an athlete. I was in the Navy for 20 years, but I made it. And the lady said, come on, hurry up, get on the plane. And I walked on the plane. I'm walking down the aisle, and all these people were sitting on the plane looking at me like, oh, okay, so here's the guy that held us all up. But you know what? I got on the plane. I got here to Bogotá Colombia. Karina's happy as a clam. She's right here. She's making me a sandwich. Let me see here. Jacob, bye, Diego. Oh, hold on a second. I don't want to miss anybody. So, Twan, thank you for the information. Miguel, hola, Karina. Miguel, Karina, hola, Miguel. Diego, 2 days ago, I sent an inquiry to Guatemala embassy, but they don't answer me. Tomorrow, my fiance is going to call the MVC. They don't accept phone calls. Don't waste your time calling the MVC. They won't pick up the phone. You got to send an inquiry. Don't waste your time calling MVC, okay? Congratulations, you are with Karina now. Yes, BYE. Karina right here. She's cooking. She's in the kitchen. I'm starving. I went all day with no food because I had to go to the dentist. Denise Jefferson, Kimer One, Teja Sweeney, where is Karina? Karina's right here in the kitchen. You didn't see her? Jacob, Diego, I never heard you talk about Karina having a kid, just a cat. Well, he's an adolescent. So we keep it private. Okay. We don't talk about him. He's private. We keep our kids a secret so they don't, it's private. He doesn't like being on TV anyway. Teja Sweeney, where is Karina? ¿Dónde es Karina? Pregunta para ti. Karina is aquí. So, hola, Teja Sweeney. Camille 1. Hi, Diego from Boston. How is everything in Bogotá? Everything is good. It's cold. It's rainy. The traffic sucks, but it's fantastic. I'm with Karina. I got stuck in traffic on the Transmillennial. Okay, my dentist is like an hour away, 3 bus rides, but he's the number one dentist, in my opinion. And Sebastian just gave me some kind of a candy bar thing here. I can't eat it right now because of my tooth. Denise Jefferson, Karina is absolutely beautiful. I am happy that you guys are finally together. Denise, Karina, tu muy hermosa todo. And Denise, muy feliz tú conmigo. Gracias. Thank you, Denise. It's been a 1 year separation, guys. You remember, I lived with Karina for a year and a half, back and forth to Colombia. Then we were separated for a year next month, actually this month. It's a long time, but now we're reunited, just like you guys are going to get reunited. You're going to be together. You're going to get your visas, okay? Jacob Myers. State Department says that Philippines is probably one of the strictest when it comes to the exit ticket. Well, when I went up to the immigration officer to check in Colombia, in Bogotá, she goes, hey, Diego, how you doing? Give me your passport. Okay, here's my passport. She opened it up. She stamped my visa. She goes, you're good for 3 months. I said, thank you very much. Buenas noches. Some countries are more stricter than other countries. Colombia is a strict country too. If you didn't have 25 plane tickets under your belt to Colombia, they would probably be interrogated too. But I know these people. Let me see. Jacob, State Department says that the Philippines is probably one of the strictest. Yeah. Jason Mabry. Hello, Diego and Karina. Let's let Karina jump in here. I don't want to leave her out of the action. Karina is with me right here on the live stream. Okay. All right. You can see Karina, right? Everybody say hi to Karina. Jason Mabry says hello, Diego and Karina and everybody. Dina Ali, Jacob Myers. Did he mention it many times? Jason Mabry, everyone keep the faith. That's a good post right there. Guys, keep the faith. You're gonna. Karina is sitting on a stool that's very low to the ground because we're getting ready to offload everything, so we don't have much furniture. We got rid of it, most of it. So she can't. She needs a cushion so she can lift up her butt so you can see her. Let me see. Brandon Vance, I'm glad you made it safely, Brother Diego. We will schedule our interview tomorrow. There you go, Brandon. And let me turn this. You're going to Colombia also, right? And let me get my hand on the mouse. Let me see. We don't want to miss anybody. Mr. Najas. Hi, Diego and Karina. Glad for you finally made it together again. Yeah, Mr. Najas, it's been a year. It's a long time. But you know what? When your relationship is real and it's strong and everything's good, time isn't a problem. Time was created by persons, right? People created time. So if you can handle the fact that people created time, it wasn't, it's a man-made thing, a woman-made thing. You're going to make it through this process. Twan Benson, good news. We have our interview appointment for January 25th. There you go. I was telling you guys, if you're in Bogotá, Colombia, or if you're in Colombia, it's going to take you probably to January and February now to get your visa appointment. But don't worry, you're going to get it. Okay, you'll get your appointment. Let's see. Gabriel Rodriguez. I got an email that my appointment was changed, but then when I check online, it's the original date. What gives? Well, who sent you the email, Gabrielle, that said the interview was changed? Was it the embassy or was it the National Visa Center? If it was the National Visa Center, don't worry about it. If it was the embassy, then what? Then you need to inquire about it and send an email to the embassy and say, hey, did you guys change my interview date? Ask them. Jason Mabry, USCIS just approved our case. Good. December 29th, 2022. Our case wasn't a straightforward one. No, ours wasn't either. I mean, this is my second K1 visa. I had to go through hoops like you wouldn't believe. But, here we are. I'm in Colombia, a couple of weeks away from Karina's visa interview. Her biometrics, isn't it? What? ¿Cuándo tu biométrica, mi amor?
Próximo jueves.
Jueves, ¿cuándo día?
9.
9. November 9th, we got the biometrics in Bogotá. And that's about an hour away from here. Let me see. Let's see. Jason, USCIS, they don't mess around. They're strict. Dina Ali, I'm happy you go live. Well, Dina, I promised you guys that I would go live stream from Colombia. But what I didn't know was I was going to get stuck in traffic in Bogotá. Okay, life happens. And I didn't know that I wasn't going to be able to figure out how to get a microphone connected. But my future stepson, okay, Sebastian Moy, is very intelligent. He jumped on the seat after 2 tries. I tried twice to get a live stream going, and you guys couldn't hear me twice. So Sebastian sat here and connected the microphone and a different camera. So I had to switch cameras. So now you can hear me and you can see me, which is good. Gabriel Rodriguez, Embassy in Bogotá. So the embassy in Bogotá sent you an email saying they changed your appointment. What I would do is email the embassy back and say, I just want to confirm my appointment date. Okay? Say, dear embassy, dear consular officer, this is Gabriel. I want to confirm my appointment date is on, and the date that they said they changed it to. See what they say. They'll respond to you. The embassy in Colombia, they're pretty good. They don't let you sit around for a long time. They answer your questions, just like I do. I promised you guys a live stream from Colombia, and here it is. I apologize it's late, and I'm sorry the sound was not connected right away, but now it is. Dina Ali, Diego, I got an email saying that due to your petition type, you will not receive a request for a fee payment or a document submission. Okay, so you got to wait. Your visa, you switched it to Dubai, right? So now you just got to wait for an open slot, and then they'll send you an email to go ahead and pay. Once you get an open slot, then you can pay for the visa and process your visa interview. Thomas Farrell, visa finally approved. Just waiting for the passports and the visa to be mailed back to my fiance. Well, good news, Thomas. That's great. And if you can hear that noise in the background, that's our cat Tokyo jumping in and out of boxes. Okay. If we're not talking to Tokyo, okay, he gets a little irritated, so he'll make noise. So you have to pay him attention. So Tokyo, he wants us to pay him attention, so he's jumping in and out of boxes. Meanwhile, two minutes to Tokyo key. Okay, Karina's gonna get Tokyo, so you can say hi to Tokyo. Dina Alley, don't worry. Okay, once the embassy in Dubai gets freed up, they'll contact you. But I would email them and stay in touch with them so you don't time out on your visa. Okay. Thomas Farrell, visa finally approved. That's good. ECAS, enjoy your time. Happy for now. This is Tokyo. Okay. There's Tokyo right here. And he's muy feliz that I am here. Because he wondered where I went for a year. Tokyo, because Tokyo was just a little baby when I left Colombia. And now he's a big cat. So he's grown up. Okay. Enjoy your time. Happy for it. ECAS, thanks. And Twan Benson. Hi, Karina. Karina says hello. KGB, she is so pretty. Oh, more exact. She is. She's a beautiful, beautiful young lady. Karina is like dancing, doing a baile over here. Estefania Flores. Hi, Diego and Karina. Glad you guys are together in Bogotá. Sorry, the background's kind of boring. Okay, I'll have a different background on my next live stream. Okay, this is kind of boring. I'll have a different background. But it was just a spur of the moment. I had to get this thing going. So, hi, Diego. Glad you guys are together in Bogotá. I have my interview on the 7th of November. Okay, in Bogotá. But I haven't received my welcome letter package from the embassy. Okay, Estefania, you paid for your visa fee. You scheduled your biometrics. You scheduled your visa interview, right? You did all those things, right? If you did, don't worry about the welcome letter. Forget about it. If you printed your DS-160 confirmation page, if you paid for your visa fee, if you paid for your if you printed the DS-160 confirmation, you can, and you scheduled your visa interview and you print, you're good. Don't worry about the welcome letter. And another thing, somebody asked me, how do you pay for the biometrics in Bogotá, Colombia? Well, Karina figured it out. Karina, come on. When I paid for the visa fee at the embassy in Colombia, the visa fee includes the biometrics fee. So Karina, she went all the way down to downtown Bogotá with her biometrics appointment approval, and she knocked on the door and she said, "Hey, how do I pay for the biometrics? Do I use my credit card? Can I pay by cash? How do I do it? Do you take pesos? Do you take dollars?" And the man looked at her and said, "Well, if you have your biometrics already scheduled, then you've paid for your biometrics." So the biometrics was included in the visa fee for those folks in Colombia. Okay? So when you pay your visa fee, it includes the biometrics. Just make sure you print the DS-160 confirmation page, the biometrics page, and the visa interview page. Okay? You got to print that. Now, let's see. Estefania Flores also. Oh, wait a second. Thomas Farrell says, tell Diego, hey, Karina, tell Diego to drink less Mountain Dew. Well, I was in the store today. I can't find any Mountain Dew. So I'm going to have to switch to Coca-Cola until I get back to Florida with Karina. I can't find Mountain Dew. So it's going to be Coca-Cola for a month or whatever, probably 3 weeks. And there's Karina right here. Jacob, so Travel Docs has told me that after canceling the interview, we can't schedule another interview until we get medical clearance. That's right. Apparently, St. Luke's contacts the embassy when it comes to the interviews. They do. St. Luke's Extension, not St. Luke's. The St. Luke's extension contacts the embassy with the medical results. S. Suarez. Hello, Diego and Karina. So, hola, S. Suarez. Let's see. So happy to see you together. Muy feliz conmigo. Brother Diego, we are in Morocco. Very good. So Brandon Vance is in Morocco. Jacob is in the Philippines. And we're in Colombia. Let's see here. So that's lots of stuff going on. Thomas Farrell can't send a super chat. Don't worry about it, Thomas. Maybe because I'm in Colombia. I don't know what the reason is, okay? It could be because I'm here in Colombia. And, YouTube is like, wait a second. Diego's in Colombia. Well, there you go. There's a super chat right there. Thanks, guys. Woohoo! Thank you, Jeff Mantalk, for the super chat. So it must work for some places. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Brandon's in Morocco. Gabrielle Rodriguez. It was the embassy. Email the embassy, Gabrielle, and check in with them and get clarification, okay? Thomas can't send super chat. ECAS, you have a very beautiful fiancé. May God bless your future. Tu muy hermosa. Dios bendición para ti. To Karina, entiendo, understands. Let me see here. The Karina camera aquí.
Sí, pero yo miro.
The mosquito guy. Hola, Karina. Yo, Diego. Happy to see you arrive safely. It was an experience trying to get here. First, the lady at the check-in counter in Pensacola wouldn't let me get on the plane because I didn't have a return flight. So when she looked through my passport and saw that my passport was filled with Colombian visas and cedula stamps and migration visas, she's like, you kind of live there part-time. I said, you're right, I do. She goes, okay, you can get on the plane. I said, well, thank you very much. So I got on the plane and flew from Pensacola to Miami. I got to Miami late, okay, because they were short on fuel in Pensacola. So the plane needed more fuel to get to Miami. So it took 10 minutes to fill up the gas tank. And then the plane took off and landed in Miami 10 minutes late. Okay, that cut 10 minutes off of my 20-minute run time to my international gate, which was gate 5. So I was in gate 66 and I had to run to gate 5, which is about a mile. And the train in Miami, the concourse train, was broke. So I'm running like mad dog, whatever, and people were getting out of my way, and I made it, and I got on the plane and landed in Bogotá, Colombia. And then thanks to you guys for your super chats, Karina and I ate a fantastic curry. It was a chicken curry, and Karina had a shrimp curry in a restaurant in the airport in El Dorado. And thank you guys, because you contributed to that significantly. Let's see, Dina. Diego, my fiance doesn't speak English. How can we fill out the DS-160? You fill it out. Help him out. Okay? You can fill it out for him. No, you cannot change the language, Dina. The DS-160 is 100% totally in English. Karina can't speak English. So in Florida, I helped her with the DS-160. I'm on the phone. I'm asking her questions, and she's giving me answers. Where do you work at? What's the address? How much do you make? All these questions. She was telling me on the phone, and then I was putting it in the DS-160. When I completed the DS-160, after Karina had answered all the questions, it said, did anybody help you fill out this form? Yeah, I did. So I put my name as the person that helped fill out the DS-160. I submitted it to the embassy and printed the confirmation page. There you go. The embassy has it. I was given permission to help her do it. As long as you tell the embassy that you helped, you can do it, which I did. So Dina, don't worry. You fill it out for your beneficiary, and then right on the bottom says, say who you are and that you helped him with the form. You're good. Jason Mabry is talking to Miguel. Got an approval today. K Messenger. Hey, hola Diego and Karina. Felicidades de su cita en la embajada en Estados Unidos. Una pregunta, Karina. ¿Usted está nervioso?
No, no, para nada.
Are you? The question was to Karina, are you
No.
nervous about the visa interview at the embassy in Bogotá?
No, en lo absoluto.
No, it's not difficult. It's just they're going to ask questions, and Karina's going to answer the questions. Okay, she's not scared. No miedo. Nunca.
No.
Yeah, it's fancy. No. So to answer the question, K Messenger, Karina is not nervous. Miguel's talking to Jason. Danny, hello, Diego. Let me see. Danny said, hello, Diego. I scheduled the interview for November 21st. Well, good. It's not difficult, is it? You got it. Bill Smith, my NOA1 letter, December. Hold on a second. My NOA1 letter, December 1st, 2022. I'm reading others already got NOA2. I'm getting nervous. Why are you nervous, Bill? You're going to get your NOA2 letter very soon. You got to be patient. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't worry about what other people's K1 visas are doing. Don't worry about it. See? No preocupations. No. You just got to focus on your K1 visa, and you will get your NOA2 letter in the maybe next week or two. In my mind, the mosquito guy. What's up with the blue shirt? Well, Karina likes the blue shirt. Karina.
Oi, tu camisa azul, muy bonita.
Okay, Karina likes the blue shirt, so Karina says, wear the blue shirt. I'm wearing the blue shirt. Sí, a mí gusta. That's the reason for the blue shirt. And Bill Smith, don't be nervous about your NOA2 letter. And Dina Alley, I love you, Diego, for doing all that. Appreciate your time and help. Dina, I helped you get out of an embassy interview in Baghdad, Iraq. I got you to Dubai, and now we're going to get you across the finish line and get your visa. Okay? But there's a process you got to go through, and you are experiencing it, and it's not easy, but you're going to get it. Okay? I'm going to help you. The mosquito guy, back in black. Okay. Tomorrow, my next live stream, I'll see if I got any black t-shirts here. Because that's my favorite. That's what I wear usually is black. Anshu Sharma, hey, so happy to see you together. Senora, muy feliz.
Sí, juntos.
Contigo.
Sí.
Okay. And then we got another super chat. Hold on a second. Pete B. A super chat from Pete B. And a super chat from Thomas Farrell. So I'm getting Coca-Cola money, not Coke money. I'm getting Coca-Cola money now because there's no Mountain Dew in the stores here, which really stinks. But that's okay. No problem. I'll drink Coca-Cola for 4 weeks while we finish up this visa process. And I'm trying to page back up to the questions. Okay, here we go. Okay, Tokyo. The cat is chewing on cables and throwing stuff around. It's all right. It's a baby cat. Okay, let me see here. Now I can read it. Jeff Mantalk. It takes a minute. Okay, so it takes a minute for the super chat to go from the United States to the satellite to the computer here in Bogotá, Colombia. Brian and Jacqueline. Hola, Diego and Karina.
Hola.
Brian and Jacqueline. Hola. Estoy aquí en Bogotá. Anshu Shama, hey, so happy to see you together. And Dina, we're going to help you, Dina. You had to switch embassies. That was tough. It's tough to do that. Jacob, wait a second. Afshin Mo Hassesi. Hi, Diego. Our MVCK status has been ready since October 10th. Still now haven't received any email from the embassy. Can we create an account and schedule until we... No, you can't do anything until the embassy contacts you with the packet 3, packet 4. Okay, so what I would do is to keep contact. If you have got ready status, or if you've got... Okay, so you have ready status, so the embassy has your K1 visa. What you need to do is email the embassy twice a month and check in, okay? Check in with them. So that way your visa gets continually extended, so you don't time out on your NOA2 letter. Don't worry, you get your K1. You'll get it. Jacob, going to Hong Kong in a few days. Why are you going to Hong Kong? Jacob, what is there to do in Hong Kong? Angel Tate, hi guys. Karina, you're so beautiful. Karina, tu muy hermosa.
Gracias,
It's nice seeing you two together. That's Angel
Gracias.
Tate. So gracias, Angel.
Gracias, Angel.
Tashlin World. Hi, Diego. What's going on, Tashlin World? Now, it's hard. The writing is very small on a laptop. So it's hard for me to read sometimes. So if I'm messing up your questions, I'm sorry, but I can't see it very well. At home, I got a big computer and I can read your questions much easier. So it's only for a month at the most. H Money, how do I switch embassies for my fiance interview? The embassy in Baghdad switched their status to processing emergency only visas. It's been 105 days since USCIS approval. H Money, do like I did with Dina, switch your visa to the US Embassy in Dubai. So, do you have ready status? Is that what you have? Who are you in contact with, the embassy or the MVC? What you need to do is to do an inquiry to the National Visa Center and tell them to transfer your visa to the embassy in Dubai. And that will free up, then you won't be waiting anymore. You'll be able to start figuring out your visa interview. You and Dina. Hello, Tokyo. We got a cat on my shoulder. I guess he's looking for something. Let's see here. Juan Carlos. Hi, Karina. Juan Carlos Para. Hi, Karina and Diego. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. See you in Bogotá this weekend. Fin de semana. Tu señor aquí en Bogotá este fin de semana.
Oh, bien.
Okay. Interview is November 6th. Fantastic. What's up with Andres Camadires? What do you mean? What's up with Andres Camadires? I don't know. I don't know. What's up with it? Denise Jefferson just sent a fantastic super chat. Denise, thank you, Denise.
Gracias.
Denise says, right, here's what Denise says, okay? To the king and queen of K1 sanity, to reign a reina de K1 sanity. We appreciate your willingness to hang out with us, Karina. Karina deserves a bottle of good girls perfume.
Gracias.
Okay, Denise, super chat. Necesito yo comprar para ti perfume. Okay, Denise. Tomorrow, I will buy Karina a good girl perfume. Tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow. Thank you for that super chat.
Gracias.
Now I'm going to page back up. Now, let's see. I'll get back in a black shirt, Mosquito Guy. Don't worry. It's just temporary. Please, hello, Diego and Karina. Jeff Mantok, thank you for that super chat. Let me see. Paging down. And Jacob Myers is going to Hong Kong from the Philippines. I'd just stay in the Philippines. Hong Kong turned communist. What is there to do in Hong Kong? You're going to have some communist police guy follow you around, Jacob, because you're American. Oh, there's an American in Hong Kong. We better follow him around and see what he's up to. You know, I wouldn't go to Hong Kong or China. Just my opinion. Let's see here. Juan Carlos Para. So Juan Carlos Para, you're going to be in Colombia very soon. I don't know what's up with Andres Carne de Res. Now, is that some kind of meat that went bad in the store? I don't know. Denise Jefferson, Diego, we are very close to NOA2. You're close, Denise. Will I get the initial notification through email or U.S. mail? You're going to get your NOA2 letter through the mail, U.S. mail. Immigration are not going to text you anymore. Okay? Excuse me, I got this. I'm at 10,000 feet above sea level. I'm in the cold. It's raining. I'm in the mountains, and I'm lucky I'll get internet. And my nose doesn't like it. Denise, you're going to get your NOA2 letter in the mail, in a hard mail, in a letter. And that letter is very, 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 very important. Make 20 million copies of it and don't lose it. You're going to need the NOA2 letter when you apply for the green card. You need to bring the NOA2 letter, a copy, not the original, to the visa interview. so that the embassy officer can see your visa is approved. So you'll get your NOA2 letter in the mail. Open it up carefully. Get a letter opener. Don't tear the letter like I tore mine, idiot. But just be careful when you open the letter and make lots of copies, okay? Not much longer, Denise. Okay, you've got this. Randall Wheat, so glad to see you two together. It's been a long time. Un año, ¿sí?
No, 10 meses.
This.
10 meses.
Okay, it's been a long time. I don't want to go through a separation like that again. This would be the end of it for us on separations. I'm here in Colombia. I had to battle the airlines in Florida. Then I was greeted warmly by immigration in Bogotá, and they said, "Oh, you're here. Glad to see you again, Diego." Okay, and then it's raining and it's cold, and I got stuck in traffic. But other than that, we're doing great. And my dentist is going to fix my teeth. I got two. Actually, he's going to fix 2 teeth, and he cleaned my teeth, and he gave me an X-ray. Okay, the X-ray. Guess how much it was for an X-ray for my teeth? $4.80 for an X-ray, for a panoramic X-ray of my teeth. And then my doctor, he's gonna rip out these 2 front teeth because they're just not good anymore, and he's gonna give me a temporary brace, I guess you'd call it, and then replace my 2 front teeth. It's going to be about, I think it's going to be about $1,200. In Florida, it was going to cost me $6,300. So, what a deal, right? I'm getting my dental work done while I'm here. Karina's going to get the rest. She's going to get her teeth cleaned and get her dental work, get her another second opinion, look at her teeth, so that she's good to go for the trip to Miami in the next few weeks. Jacob, I had 1 hour in San Francisco and had to run from the domestic terminal to the international, then run to the airline counter, get my docs approved, and then run to the gate. It was hell. Everything wasn't close. Jacob, you went through what I went through. But I was in the military for 20 years, and my day job was running for a living. So I had to run from here to here, run from here to here. But I've been retired from the military for 20 years. But my adrenaline remembered what life was like in the Navy, and it kicked in, and it got me from here to here, which was about a mile, in 10 minutes. And the gate was closed. Everything was shut. But the lady said, we're going to wait for you 1 more minute, Diego. We're waiting 1 more minute. And we were leaving. I'm like, well, thanks for not leaving. I got on the plane, and I walked down the plane, and I'm walking down the aisle, and all these Colombians and their families were sitting there like this. Okay, so this is the guy that held us up. Here he is, American, typical American, mass tardy, held us up, couldn't leave because of him. And I started looking at him, and I'm like, I'm smiling. I mean, what you gonna do? I got on the plane, and I got to Colombia. Karina met me at the airport, and we had a fantastic dinner in the airport restaurant that you guys paid for, and we thank you. And tomorrow I'm going to get some girl perfume for Karina with Denise Jefferson Super Chat. So Jacob, you had the experience that I had too, probably worse than I had it. Jason Mabry is saying here, you don't have to say ustedes para mí, it's informal aquí. Your text of Spanish
Aquí.
is difícil.
Tú y yo juntos.
It's,
Muy bien, muy bien.
see, it's good, Jason, but you don't have to say ustedes, okay? This YouTube channel is for you. It's tú. So you say tú, no ustedes, no ustedes, okay? Ustedes is like you're talking to your preacher or your pastor,
No, ustedes.
or you're talking to a grandmother or somebody, or your great grandmother.
No, es bien.
Or it's bien. Okay, it's bien. Karina said you're good. She said you're good. Benny Yao. Well, hello, Benny Yao. Look at you. So happy to see you both, Diego. My fiance's interview is on January 23rd, 2024. I will get her once she gets her visa in her passport. Thanks for your guidance through this process. Now, Benny Yao, Okay, his fiance lives in the Ivory Coast. Now, I remember when we were helping Benny Yao. Benny Yao got an RFE. He got a request for further evidence and was having a heart attack about it. And I told him, don't worry about an RFE. It's no big deal. If you can answer the questions to the RFE, you'll get your visa. So Benny Yao calmed down and he answered the questions to the RFE. And guess what? His visa interview is January 23rd. Fantastic, Benny Yao. So you got this. High five. You can do this. Don't stress it. Pete B. Oh, look at this. Now, Pete B's kept me in Mountain Dew for a long time. And he said, we are married already. Ready for the next step. Okay, Pete B, now you got congratulations on getting married. Fantastic. Now you're going to put your green card package together. Okay, now I've made lots of videos on how to put together a green card package. You just got to go through them and find them. And they're probably about a year old. So if you can page back about a year through the videos, you'll find the videos on how to put together a green card package and the adjustment of status. Don't forget the marriage certificate and the adjustment of status paperwork. Don't forget the I-94, the legal entry, face-to-face entry into the United States. Okay, don't forget the copy. Make a photocopy of the K1 visa. Make a photocopy of your passport, Pete. A blown-up copy, not a tiny one, a big one. And make a blown-up copy of your beneficiary, your now wife's passport biographic page, and put her on everything. Put her on the gas bill, the water bill, the light bill. Put her on put her on your title to your car. Get her a CVS card. Get her a credit card with her name on it. Okay. You need to put together a package so strong that you don't have to worry about another visa interview. Okay. If you can do that, I'll help you through it, Pete B. I'll help you through it. Let me see. Nelson Gooden. Congratulations on arriving in Bogotá. Well, thank you. It was a close call. I almost didn't make it. I thought I was going to be sleeping at Miami International Airport for the night because I thought I was going to miss my flight because I had to run a mile from gate to this gate to this gate. And I'm like, man, I'm going to have to spend the night here. But no, I made it. And I thought the lady at the American Airlines desk wasn't going to let me on the plane because I didn't have a return ticket. And I said, lady, I got a visa. I've got a cellular. Look in my passport. I got more visas in my passport for Colombia than most Colombians. So she went, oh, okay. Boom. And here I am. Immigration wasn't a problem. They know me there anyway. Tashis Lynn's Worlds. Hi, Diego and Karina. I did my interview. Okay. But they gave me a 221G. It was refused of my medical, going to my medical on Friday. Okay, you weren't refused anything. You were put on hold. When the embassy, they took your passport, right? Tesla's World. They took your passport, right? Yes, Diego. Okay. They're just waiting for the medical exam, and then they're going to give you your visa. Well, they're not going to give it to you. You earned it. You worked your butt off for it. And here you are. You're going to get it. So a 221G is either a security check or a medical exam, or you forgot a document. You didn't bring your divorce decrees with you. You forgot this. You forgot that. And the embassy's just waiting for the paperwork. Once they get the medical exam, there's your K1 visa. Miguel, hi, Diego. You skipped my question. Miguel, I didn't mean to do that, Miguel. Let's page up. Maybe sometimes questions get passed by, and I don't see it. Miguel, you're talking to Jason. I see you talking to Jason. Miguel, here's a question from Miguel. Is the DS-160 similar to the I-129F? Totally different. The DS-160 is the beneficiary's application for the K1 visa. The I-129F is the sponsor's application for the beneficiary. So there's two different things. The I-129F is I filled out the I-129F and sent it to USCIS to sponsor Karina, my beautiful prometida. Karina and I together filled out the DS-160 because she was applying for her K-1 visa. I applied to sponsor her. Immigration approved my sponsorship package. Now it's up to Karina to qualify for the visa. She filled out the DS-160 with my help, and everything's good. We're good. That's the difference, okay? Okay, Miguel, did you get it? You got it? So let me back up here so I don't miss anybody. I don't want to miss your questions, okay? And it's very important. Brandon Vance, yes, Dina, I filled out the DS-160 for my fiance. I would suggest you do it all together because it'll ask you a lot of questions, some of which you may not know. Yeah, there was questions on the DS-160 I didn't know, so I had to call Karina and ask her, what's the address where you work? Donde tu derecho tu trabajo? So, but we got it done. Jennifer Cecido. Hello, guys. I'm so happy for you both. I am from Colombia. Jennifer, aquí vive en Colombia. And also live in Bogotá. Okay, Jennifer vive aquí en Bogotá. My interview is on November 15th. Verlos juntos me de mucha alegría.
Ella está muy feliz, tú y yo juntos.
Sí, Karina responde.
Gracias. Mucha suerte en tu entrevista.
Nelson Gooden, success in Rio today. Now, Rio de Janeiro, ladies and gentlemen, is in Brazil. Everyone listen to Diego's advice. Now, that's a good post right there. Very easy process. Consulate was very professional and helpful. And I like the part where you say, listen to Diego's advice. Because if you listen to me, I'm going to help you get your visa, and you're not going to stress it. And you're going to look back and go, man, why was I stressing this? Why did I stress this? It wasn't so bad. So congratulations to Nelson in Brazil. Dina, how can he sign it after I finish filling it out? You fill out his name, Dina. So you are going to fill out his name, and it's an electronic signature. So he is going to sign the DS-160, Dina, by you filling out his name. This is his DS-160. When you submit it, his name will be the one that signs it electronically. This is the only form that you can sign electronically in this entire K-1 visa process. The I-134 has to be signed in pen. The I-129F has to be signed in pen. The letter of intent to get married, there's two in the beginning and two at the end. They have to be signed in pen. The DS-160 is the only form you can electronically sign in this entire process. So Dina, when you fill out the DS-160, his name will be in there. It's electronic signed, and you're good to go. So you don't have to send it to him to sign. You got it, Dina? You understand? Francois Livingston, good evening, Diego and Karina. Did you fix your tooth? Now I got the dentist. I went to the dentist today. That's why I'm late with the live stream's late, guys. I'm sorry. The dentist looked at my teeth. He said, this one, yeah, it needs to be fixed. But he said, this one too. And I said, he showed me the x-rays. Now, my panoramic tooth x-ray costs $4.80. In the United States, it will cost me $70. But I got it done for $4 and about a little bit above $4. He said, this one is a problem, but you just don't feel it. I said, okay. So he made a mold of my teeth today, and he's going to create a temporary two front teeth for me, temporary. Then that's going to take about 2 weeks. Then I'm going to go back in 2 weeks, and then he's going to rip out my two front teeth. He's going to get a pair of pliers, and he's going to rip them out. No, I'm just kidding. He's going to numb me up and take out my two front teeth, and then he's going to put in once the infection's gone. I got a bad infection, guys, in my tooth. It's a bad infection. So they got to take the teeth out, let the infection go away, let it heal. He's going to put me on medicine. When it's healed, then he's going to put in two new front teeth for me. And I got it all done here in Bogotá, Colombia for it's going to be about $1,200. In Florida, it will cost me $6,300. Thomas Farrell, thank you again. And PB, thank you guys for the super chat. I'm going to have to buy Coca-Cola for my 4 weeks in Colombia. There's no Mountain Dew. Aquí Mountain Dew, ¿dónde?
No lo sé.
That's it?
En Carulla. Supermercado Carulla.
Okay, so I'm going to have to go. Karina may know where some Mountain Dew is. If I find it, I'm going to have it here with me. But if I can't find it, it's going to be a Coke night. Crown Queen. What if I visit my fiance only one time? Can I get approved for the K1 visa? Let me ask you this question, Crown Queen. When you visited your fiance one time, how long did you spend with him? Were you with him for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months? How long were you together? That's what immigration is going to look at. Now, you qualify for the visa because the visa requires that you meet each other face to face and be in each other's physical presence within the 2 years before you file your K1 visa. So the next thing they're going to look at is how long were you guys, if you only met each other one time, that's okay. It's no problem. It's no problem. Immigration's not going to deny you a visa, but they're going to look and see how long you guys were together. And if you weren't together for a very long time, be prepared for. And we got another super chat, guys. Let me page down 1 second. We got Randall Juan Carlos Powder, super chat from Juan Carlos, and Big Mitch also. Congrats on being with your lovely fiance. Big Mitch says. Big Mitch super chat. So
Sí, muchas gracias.
Gracias, Big Mitch. Thank you, Big Mitch. We appreciate all these super chats, guys. I'm gonna be able to buy Coke or Mountain Dew if we can find it. And I took Karina out to eat dinner last night in El Dorado International Airport in Colombia. I got off the plane about 10 o'clock at night, and it was 10:30. 10:30 in la noche. Yeah. I was starving. Okay, they fed me nothing on the plane. So Karina and I bought her dinner. Thanks to you guys, we used the super chat money. Thank you guys. Gracias. And Jennifer, you're going to get your visa soon, Jennifer, in Bogota. Lots of questions. Everly Anderson. Hi, Diego and Karina. I'm so glad to see you guys together again. Glad you made it safely. How's the cat? The cat is right here sleeping. Okay, we're ignoring the cat because we're doing the live stream. So when we ignore the cat, first it tries to get attention, and it jumps in and out of boxes, and it throws things around. And then if that doesn't work, it just lays down and goes to sleep. So I want to show you right there. There is Tokyo. Whoops, sleeping. Okay, that's our cat. Oh, excuse me, I'm messing up the camera here. Let me fix that. There we go. Man, don't put me in charge of anything, guys. I'll mess it up. Okay, so the cat's sleeping. And let me see here. I got to get that out of here. And Miguel, let me see. I got something popped up here I got to get rid of. Let me see if I can. There you go. I think I got rid of. There we go. Good. Now. So Thomas, thank you for the super chat. Crown Queen. How long did you stay? How much time did you spend with your with your sponsor? How much time were you together? If you only made one trip to see each other, how long were you together? Now let's see. Lots of folks online tonight. It's good to see everybody. Everly Anderson, all the best at your visa interview at the embassy. Thank you, Everly Anderson. All the best, Everly. Benedictions para ti, tu face-to-face en Baja. Anshu Sharma, what is a K1 FTP? Now, I love these trick questions, okay? A K1 FTP is an email that says that your visa is on an airplane going to the embassy. The next thing you're going to get after the K1 FTP is an in-transit, and then you're going to get a ready status. So, Anshu, and what is a K1 FTP? It's an email just telling you your visa is in a DHL courier plane flying to someplace, the embassy. Everly Anderson, Karina is glowing. Tu caro muy feliz.
Sí, mucho.
She is happy to be beside you. Tu feliz tu conmigo aquí.
Muchísimo.
See, one year separation is not good, but it's a process, and like I've been telling you guys over the last year, Barry, I've been trying to help you through this process. If you can be patient, everything comes together. If you're patient, you'll get your visa and you get reunited with your loved one. You just got to be patient. Brandon Vance, Dina, I would also have your fiance maybe send you a passport style photo to upload for the DS-160. It's a requirement. I called Karina and I said, "Hey, I need your passport photo for the DS-160." So she went to the photographer in Bogotá and she got her passport photo, and the photographer emailed it to me. Karina didn't send it. The photographer sent it to me. And then I had to shrink it down a little bit and I uploaded it to the DS-160. H Money, I'm in contact with the NVC. Well, you better be through email because they don't answer phones. And Denise Jefferson, let's repeat again what Denise Jefferson said in her super chat.
Gracias.
To the king, to the king and queen of K1 Sanity, we appreciate your willingness to hang out with us anytime. Karina deserves a bottle of Good Girl perfume. Thank you both. So tomorrow,
Sí.
mañana, yo comprar Good Girl, bueno chica, perfume para ti.
Sí.
Karina said yes.
Sí.
Good.
Miami.
Ross Lee, hello Diego. Would changing my address back in April have caused my application to be delayed? It would if you didn't notify immigration. If you moved in the middle of your K1, if you filed a K1 visa and then you moved and you didn't tell immigration, they're going to send your NOA2 letter to your old address. The person at the old address may have got it and said, "What the heck is this?" and threw it in the trash or put return to sender. When you move in the middle of if you have filed a K1 visa and you decide to move, you must tell immigration your new address. You must tell the post office your forwarding address. And I also recommend that you contact the person that purchased your house or who is the new renter in your house or whatever, that you are in the middle of an immigration process and there's a possibility your immigration letter may come to this address, and for them to keep an eye out. So, will your application be delayed if you move? No, it's not going to be delayed. It will only be delayed if you move and don't tell them. Then they can't find you. Jennifer Cecido, Diego, how do my fiance prove that he is retired? Andres Candires is a restaurant that you guys should go to. Oh, okay, it's a restaurant. Okay. Jennifer.
Recomendación, muy rico. Sí.
Karina, entiendo este restaurante. No, yo no.
Sí, sí.
Okay, so it's a recommendation.
Sí,
Okay,
muy bueno.
we will go there to eat. Okay, we will go there to eat. Nosotros comer este restaurante. Is it correct palabra?
Sí,
Okay.
correcto.
Let me see. The question is, Diego, how does my fiance prove that he's retired? Well, I'm retired from the Navy. So I contacted the Defense Finance and Something Center, DFAS, the Defense Finance Accounting Center, and I said, I need a proof of income. I need a letter proving that I'm retired from the Navy. So they asked me a bunch of questions to prove I am who I am. They asked me questions that only I could answer. And then they said, okay, you are who you say you are. And they emailed me a letter saying I'm retired from the Navy and this is what my monthly income is, which is a lifetime benefit. And they wrote it down in the letter. And I made a video on how to get that letter. If your fiance is retired from Social Security, if he's on Social Security, he can get a letter from the Social Security Administration saying, yeah, he's retired from Social Security. Another thing that you can do to prove it is your bank statements. You're going to get I get a direct deposit once a month from DFAS, the Defense Finance and Accounting Service Center. And it shows, okay, it's retired pay. So that's evidence right there, okay? All right, Jennifer? Jacob, so we are going to Hong Kong. We are doing the the Hong Kong Disneyland for 1 day, Ocean Park for another, and 3-day cruise, since I am using a lot of my time off right now. Okay. Well, if you're going to Hong Kong to visit Disney World, I guess that's a good reason to go visit Hong Kong. So I stand corrected. That will be a fun time. Jessica Stressa. Hi, Diego and Karina. Happy to see you guys together.
Gracias.
Well, thank you. When filing the 1065 partnership for sponsorship as a business owner, do I need to send all the pages from the tax return or just the 1065 first few pages? It depends how big your business is and how many pages you have. It depends on the immigration officer. If you can prove income on the first 2 or 3 pages of the 1065, now I'm not an immigration attorney, I'm not a CPA, I'm not giving you any CPA advice. I'm just telling you what I know from experience. But if you can prove income on the first few pages of the 1065, that's all you need. You don't have to submit all the other peripheral stuff that's in there, okay? But, it depends also on the immigration officer. He may want to see all of it, but probably not likely. If you can just prove the income on the 1040, on the 1065, on the W-2s, 1099s, etc., pay stubs for self-employed, and a letter, then you're good. Immigration just want to see the bottom line, basically. They just want to see the bottom line. How much money in a year do you make? Okay. Abednego Paradero. Congratulations to both of you and happy to see you both. Well, thank you. Thank you. I got to get Karina a cushion so she can sit up higher because you can't see her. Let me see. How's that? Is that a little better? Can you see in there? Okay. She said the chair is very small because we're getting rid of all of our furniture. We're giving it away. We're not having a yard sale or anything like that. We're just giving the stuff away, the family and friends. Jessica, our business paper is 1065 because it's a partner business. I understand. I know. We have partnership tax returns. So what do I send? Please help me. You send the part of the 1065 that shows the income. How much money did you make in the year in the business? And how much did you pay yourself? I don't know if it is included in the 1065, but you just got to prove the yearly income. If you can show on that 1065 how much you made in a year without any business deductions, then you're good. That's all they're looking for. Don't sweat this, okay? Don't overthink it. You're going to be okay. Abednego Paradero. Congratulations to both of you. Happy to see you. Jessica, I explained to you, Jessica, the 1065. K Messenger. Karina, we answered that question already. No, K Messenger. K Messenger, pregunto para ti en español.
¿Qué voy a hacer? Explorar, conocer.
She said she wants to explore with me the United States. That's her plan. She wants to visit different places in America. Nevada, Tennessee. Maybe we'll go to New York, but when it's not cold. We go visit the Empire State Building. Utah, go visit. I don't know. Utah, no, we scratched Utah. It's a boring place. Denise told us not to go there. So we scratched that. Khmer 1, Anshu, I answered your question. Khmer 1, hey Diego, did you meet Chopper Harley in Bogotá? No, his fiance is in Cambodia. Why would he be in Colombia? His fiance is not in Colombia. His fiance is in Cambodia. Dina, Ali, H Money, where are you from? Denise Jefferson. So the notification from initially signed up for is only for NOA1, right? So Denise, when you filed the K1 visa to the lockbox in Dallas, a few days after that, a week, probably the max, you got an NOA1 letter. That is to say that they've received your K1 visa, they sent it to a service center. You didn't mess up the payment when you filled out the check. You filled out the check properly to Homeland Security, U.S. Department of Homeland Security. They couldn't find any technical errors in your visa. They couldn't see anything wrong with it, so they forwarded it to the service center for adjudication. That's the first step. So you passed the first step with flying colors. Most people forget to sign it. There's one gentleman in here. He forgot to sign his I-129F form twice. He sent it in and they sent it back. He didn't sign it. So he sent it in and they sent it back. You didn't sign it. He went, maybe I should sign this form. So he signed it fully. Now, when you sign a document for immigration, you have to sign the full name. Your full name, your first name, your middle name, and your last name. You don't skip your middle name. You got to sign the whole thing. And that includes the I-134. So Denise, you got your NOA 1 letter. Now you're waiting for your NOA 2. It will come in the mail. Check your mailbox. Go look in your mailbox. You'll find a letter. It says USCIS on it. Service Center, California, more than likely. Open the letter very carefully. Use a letter opener. You don't want to tear this letter that's inside. You take it out, you look at it, and it's going to be either RFE, because you forgot something, which is not going to probably happen. I think you got this. I know you got this. It's going to say your visa's been approved. And on the NOA 2 letter, it's going to say it's been approved for 4 months. Relax. Immigration, understand it takes a little while to get this thing through to the embassy. So after 60 days have passed, you send an inquiry to the NVC. They send you back an inquiry response. That automatically extends your NOA 2 letter. So what you need to do right now, Denise, is keep an eye out for the letter coming in your mailbox, okay? And you'll be good. So the notification we initially signed up for is only NOA 1. You did what you signed up for was a K1 visa. You get the NOA 1, then you get the NOA 2, then you get the FTP 1 email saying it's been mailed, then you get the in transit, then you get the ready status, then you get the packet 3, packet 4 from the embassy in Nigeria, then you process the visa. Okay, we'll help you through it. We're going to guide you through it. When you get your NOA 2 letter, I'm sure you're going to tell us, right? You're going to let me know. Karina's going to be waiting here, waiting for you. Jesse Lee, hello, my fiance is also from Venezuela. Okay, Señor Prometido vivo en Venezuela también. I will be working on her visa soon. Thank you for your videos. It's nice to see you together. I'm happy for you. Yeah, Karina, my beautiful Prometida, she is from Venezuela. Okay, Caracas, Venezuela is a beautiful country. It's a beautiful country. The beaches are beautiful, but the government's horrible. Mucho. Karina, the government sucks. Okay, so Karina got legal residency in Colombia 5 years ago. She has her cedula for Venezuela. She's got her cedula for Colombia. Everything's good. Crown Queen is laughing at something. Faye Abuela. Hi, Diego and Karina. Karina, glad to see you both together. I recently passed both my medical exam and visa interview. Praise God. Well, congratulations. It wasn't so bad, was it? Was it? It wasn't like, I went to the dentist today. I was in the dentist chair in Bogotá for over an hour and a half while he made molds of my teeth and was rooting around and drilling and cleaning and digging in my teeth for an hour and a half. That's more worse than going to a visa interview at the embassy. But my dentist is good. What I like about the dentist, my dentist is from Cuba. Okay? Cuba, is communist, so he got the heck out of Cuba and he relocated to Venezuela. And Venezuela was good, no problems. And then Venezuela turned communist. He's like, man, I can't find a country that doesn't turn communist. So he relocated to Colombia. He went from Cuba to Venezuela to Colombia, started his own business here, and now he's got all these dentist stores. And what I like about my dentist is that he doesn't speak English, but I can understand him somewhat. He will spend 30 minutes talking to each client. My dentist in Florida gives me 2 minutes. Yeah, you got a problem here, we're going to fix it. Where's my assistant? Where's my assistant? I'm like, wait a second. The dentist here took 30 minutes to tell me what was wrong, and he gave me a scheduled recommendation for fixing the treatment. I'm like, man, he's just giving my credit card. Let's get this done. It's fantastic. And he's Cuban. Okay? He wants his country to be free. He wants Venezuela to be free. We want Venezuela to be free. Karina wants Venezuela to be free. Libre Venezuela. See. Okay. Mr. Nahas, I have to get my teeth fixed too in Turkey, but who knows when? Maybe next year, not this year. Waiting and waiting. Mr. Nahas, you're going to get there. When you, I don't know. It's probably cheaper to get dental work done in Turkey than it is in the USA. My dentist spent 2 minutes with me in Florida. Then he had his secretary call me up and tell me that he wants me to pay her $6,300 to fix my teeth. I'm like, dude, what am I making your house payment for the next 6 months? What the heck? So my dentist here said he said initially it would be about $600, but he didn't actually look at my mouth. He needed to actually look and see what was wrong, which he did. And then he said, okay, well, it's going to be more. You got to get both teeth fixed, and you got to get something fixed here. You got to get a mold made, and we got to make it temporary, and we'll put 2 new teeth in. I said, let's go for it, man. I got a month here. Let's get it done. You know, I'll pay $1,200 instead of $6,300, and I'll give him a tip too. I'll buy him dinner like you guys buying us dinner. Mr. Nahas, get your teeth done in Turkey. Pete B, my beautiful wife loves the snow so far. Pete B, now your wife is from Philippines. She's used to being in palm trees, hot sun, right? Now she's in Minnesota, freezing her butt off. And she's happy? You got a winner right there, Pete. You have a winner right there. You couldn't get me to go to snowy weather places if you paid me. Well, Gayet Tigray. Hello, Tigray. What's going on, Tigray? Tashland World. No, they give me back my passport. Okay, so they're waiting for the medical exam. Once you do the medical exam, it's done. You must return the passport to the embassy and complete the process. It's easy. You got this. You get your visa. They're just waiting on the medical exam, okay? Jason Mabry, in Texas, my knowledge of Spanish is mostly slang. It's okay. My Spanish will get me in a fight or jail. Well, we don't want that, okay? We don't want you getting into problems with the authorities because your Spanish sucks. My Spanish isn't great, but we survive. GS, I set my alarm for the opportunity to say a big hello to Karina from London. GS, vivo en Inglaterra, en Señora. Hola, Karina.
Hola, buenas noches.
So Karina says hello to GS. Good night. She says good night, which means it's like, hey, how are you doing? Joshua Sam, Daco Roma. Hello, Diego. Good to see you and your beautiful Karina. Thank you so much, Diego. I'm now in Houston through the K1 visa. The information from you during your live videos really helped me. God bless you. Well, Joshua, we're glad that the videos helped you get through this process stress-free and without having to hire an attorney. They cost a lot of money. And if a K1 visa is not difficult as long as you're patient and you understand the process. I understand how to do this. This is my second rodeo, guys. Karina knows. And she's happy that she's going to be soon Karina Ross. Pronto. Let me see. So GS is in London, England, and she set her alarm to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning just to join us on the live stream from Colombia. Joshua Sam Dacaroma. Hello, Diego. Good to see you and your beautiful Karina. Yeah. You've got your K1 visa. Everything's running smoothly. Thanks for watching the videos. Big Mitch, how long did the process take in Brazil? The cat is shaking the camera. How long did the process take in Brazil? That's a good question. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody here. How long did the process take in Brazil after you recorded your NOA 2? Okay, that's a good question. Crown Queen said 10 days. That's pretty quick. Paya, India. Congratulations for your future. You both look beautiful. Well, no, me. Yes, yeah. Karina is. Oh, no. Big Mitch. Hey, thanks again for that super chat, Big Mitch, and congrats on being with your lovely fiance. Thank you for that
Gracias.
positivity. Eugene Bentz, is it a question para ti, mi amor, en español?
Ah, sí, sí, muy feliz, sí, gracias.
Okay, so Karina is
Pronto en
happy.
Florida, sí.
So Karina said to respond to your question, she will soon be in Florida, and she's very happy.
Sí, muy feliz.
KJB, I stayed with my fiance for about 10 days, and then I filed. Will that be an issue? Now we have 9 weeks old baby. Okay, well, you didn't mention the baby. So you spent 10 days together. Now you got a baby. Make sure you now is the was the baby born in the United States or was the baby born in the overseas country? Let me ask you that question. But having a baby basically secured your relationship. Immigration knows your relationship is real. You got a baby together. So you got nothing to worry about. You just got to make sure you put the paperwork together properly so you don't mess up the paperwork. And I will help you with that. And that was the first meeting. Okay, no problem. You're good. You got a little baby. Make sure that the immigration knows about the little baby. JS, what's up, Diego? Glad to see you made it. I'm here in Colombia. I'm sorry the background is kind of boring, but I'll set up a different background for the next live stream, okay? And I don't want you guys to be bored. You got to have at least a decent background. JS, hi to Karina. JS, hola, Karina.
Hola.
Okay. Excuse my hand in the camera, guys. I'm just paging down. Big Mitch is talking to Nelson, Yilda, Colon, Medina. Hi, Diego and Karina. Good to see you. See, gracias, Yilda. D. I moved to and did the address change, but I don't know if they sent it to my old address, to my old place, or the new place. So what you need to do is write a letter to USCIS and request a second NOA2 letter. Send them a letter. Say, hey, here's a copy of my NOA1 letter. I moved. I haven't received my NOA2 letter. Here's my new address. If you mailed it to the old address, please send it to this new address. And that protects you. That way you'll get a response, okay? Ross Lee, I moved, but I notified USCIS and updated my account with USCIS. There you go. JS, do an apartment tour. Well, I would if I could, but the line on this camera is only about 8 feet long, so it's kind of hard to do. But I can show you the cat. Our cat Tokyo. He's the prince of the house. He basically runs the place. He's sleeping right now. He's waiting for Karina to get done with the live stream, so she'll play with the cat. Yilda Colon Medina, Diego and Karina, good news. My fiance was approved yesterday. Bien, mi gusto. That's good news. Okay, let's see here. Miguel is talking to Yields D. Okay, Achur M. Hello, Mr. Diego and Karina. Achur is from Algeria, ladies and gentlemen. Yilda Colon Medina, he was asked only 4 questions. Okay, my one name, my address, how we met, and if I had any children. And then he said, he let me see the pictures. And they said, congratulations, your visa is approved. So Yilda, that means that you put together a fantastic K1 visa package and immigration didn't worry about it. Now, Karina's K1 visa package was 4 albums full of stuff. We've been together a long time. So we're just waiting on the visa interview, get our visa and our passport, and boom. Bogotá to Miami. Jason, very good girl. By Carolina Herrera is the better perfume. Okay, Jason Mabry is the one. Okay, Karina's familiar with that.
Sí.
I'm a perfume connoisseur. Jason, congratulations. That's good information. Okay. Karina said thank you. She said she's familiar.
Gracias, sí.
Fit Life Mood. Hello, Diego. We just got our NOA2. Good. We have to bring birth certificate, original. Yes. And the tax form. Yes. And I-134. Yes. Originals. Yeah. And no, the tax forms can be copies. The birth certificate of the beneficiary must be original. The I-134 signed by the sponsor must be original. That's why I'm in Colombia right now. I got all the paperwork. I signed the I-134. I gave it to Karina. I said, here's the paperwork for the immigration interview. You can make copies of your tax returns, but you got to bring the original birth certificate for the beneficiary, and you got to prove, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor, you are a U.S. citizen. And you do that with your biographic page of your passport. Blow it up nice and big. Don't forget that. Okay? So there you go, Fit Life Mood. I just helped you significantly. And I made videos on all this stuff. You just got to look for the videos. Jenny Brielle did my scary visa interview. Got approved. No problem. Tess and Rocco, good morning here from the Philippines. Tess and Rocco, nice to see you both together. Still waiting to do the Don My sputum test by this December 14th. Tess and Rocco, you got this K1 visa wrapped up. You got it. Just got to wait for this medical part. You got, it's not an easy process, okay? It's not easy, but you guys are getting there. You're getting through it. You're making it. You're getting there. You're getting to it. Let's see here. Hannah Elizabeth, Juan Cruz, so happy to see you guys together. Enjoy your time together. Oh, we're together for eternity now, man. We're joined at the hip. I'm in Colombia. When we leave Colombia, we leave together this time. I don't get on a plane anymore as a solo person and viaje, yo regreso a Estados Unidos, yo solo. No. Ooh, it's going to be Karina and me and I together, and the cat and her son on a plane, Bogotá, Miami. No more separation. And you'll get there too, guys. You'll get to this point. Jessica, thank you so much. Diego, no problem. Hannah Elizabeth, hey Diego and Karina, I cannot physically bring the interview paperwork to my fiancé. What is the best, most trusted courier service? DHL. U.S. Embassy uses DHL. MVC uses DHL. I've used DHL from Colombia to the United States. I got a package shipped from Medellin to my house in 2 days with DHL. Denise Jefferson, will the approval RFE show up on USCIS case online status before I get the mail? Honestly, I never checked the case online status. I never checked it. But when I did, I checked my case status online once a month, the 30th of every month. And on the 30th of May of 2023, I checked my case status online, and it said approved. And then 4 days later, I got my NOA2 letter in the mail. So yes, your case will show approved before you get the letter in the mail if you're actively looking. If I hadn't looked on May 30th for a case status, I would have known. And then I would have got her letter in the mail like 4 or 5 days later. So if you want to check your case status, they will tell you if it's approved, yes. And if you got an RFE. Takis Aldelaf Takis Saiti. Hey Diego, I use my ID card to get birth certificate and court records, etc. My ID has address, and I changed my address. So do I submit the DS-160 with the old one or the same address as my docs? You submit the DS-160 if you are the beneficiary with the address where you are living right now. What's your current address? Fazak, thanks. Very nice picture, both of you together. Fazak, gusta yo conmigo. Mark K. When can we get social security number for my fiance and her son when they arrive in the USA? Well, here's what happens. You get in the United States, you get married, you get a copy of the marriage certificate. You get the I-94 form. The I-94 is the form that says you entered the United States legally and you had a face-to-face interview with the Border Patrol agent. You get a copy of that. You get a copy. You make a copy of the K1 visa, and you make a copy of the in Karina's case, Venezuelan passport, and then you get your passport, Mr. Sponsor, and you go to the Social Security Administration with your passport, Mr. Sponsor, your beneficiary's passport, a photocopy of her passport, a photocopy of her K1 visa, a copy of the I-94 form, and a photocopy of your marriage certificate. Give it to the Social Security folks, and they'll process your Social Security number. Okay, Mark K., you got that? I know I talk kind of fast. Let's see here. Fazak, the dentist mold is for 2 temporary caps and then fix the crowns. Yeah, that's what they gotta give me a temporary. That's right. Ernest Dosti, Diego, it's been a month and still no available interview in Ghana. You gotta maintain contact with the embassy in Ghana. You gotta email them twice a month, 2 times a month. You gotta email them. Print the emails, and that will keep extending your NOA2 letter. And then keep looking. Crown Queen, I was saying I visited my fiance one time for 10 days. Yeah, and you got a baby. You're okay. Let me see. Greg Ross. Now, this my brother is on the live stream. Greg Ross, I'm glad to see you made it safely to Colombia. He spelled Colombia wrong. Greg. Okay, Greg, mi hermano. Colombia is not spelled with a U. Colombia is spelled with an O. Now, Colombia, South Carolina is spelled with a U. Colombia, South America is spelled Colombia. And Greg says, hi to Karina.
Sí, hola, buenas noches.
You are finally on the last part of the process. You are right. And I am excited that I will soon meet Karina in person. You are right again. You're going to be at the wedding. You bet. Of course, you're going to meet her in person. You're going to be at the wedding.
Pronto.
So everybody, that's my brother. Now my brother, he just put together a YouTube channel called Midnight at the Movies. If I messed it up, Greg, I apologize. But he just made a YouTube channel of his own, and it's fantastic. Yoda Colon Medina, thanks to you, Diego. Appreciate all your help. You got it. No problem. Jacob Myers, our sputum results come in December 15th. You got this, Jacob. Go to Hong Kong. Go to visit Disney World. GLK Doggo 1, I got approved. Waiting to get welcome letter, okay, from the NBC. Jacob, I wish they would let me schedule the interview for the 18th. Jacob, you just be patient. Christopher Stout, yay, I was late to come in. No, you're fine. I was late starting. I started the live stream at 8:30 Central Time. I got connected, and I couldn't get the microphone to work. So Sebastian, my stepson to be, he stepped in, he sat down, he got it all hooked up. So yeah, now I'm going to give him $10. He did a good job. Dane Phillips, how quickly is the Bogotá embassy sending visas after the interview? 4 to 5 days. Dane Phillips, you heard me, right? 4 to 5 days. U.S. Embassy, Bogotá. Ashley Santana, good to see you guys together. We're glad to be together. Hannah, Elizabeth, thank you. History Blitz, good to see you both. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Well, Karina started to make me a sandwich, and then I couldn't get the connection on the microphone. Then I got the connection on the microphone. Now I got the live stream going. And so it's late. What time is it? It's got to be at least 10 o'clock at night, Colombia time. So she'll make me a sandwich. And then, but yesterday we had a fantastic dinner at the airport in El Dorado. Fantastic dinner. Thanks to you guys. You guys paid for it. Christopher, wow, you have 50 watching here. Well, yeah, we got 52 folks watching. There's lots of people wanting help with this K1 visa. You know, I'll give you this information for free. An immigration attorney will charge you $3,000-4,000, and then they're going to charge you $100 an hour to talk to them. You can talk to me for free. I know this process probably better than an immigration attorney. Seriously. I could write the book on it. Let me see here. Uh, Ashley Santana, my fiance is now here with me. You know why we got 51 people watching? Because Karina's here. When I'm just me by myself, it's like, 30 people. But when Karina jumps on, it doubles, right?
Correcto.
Correct.
Leo.
Ashley, my fiance, is now here with me. Ashley, great. That's great news. Miss Entertainment, that's Miss Betty. Congratulations. Finally, you have met your beautiful fiance, Diego. No, we met each other plenty of times. Good luck with your interview. We've been together a long time. We lived together for a year and a half in Colombia. I lived here in Bogotá for a year and a half. I just had to get permission from the Colombian government, and then it got to the point where I had to come back to the United States to go back to work. KJB, the baby was born in the United States. Okay, so get your baby a passport. Make sure you get your baby a passport to show U.S. citizenship, and you make sure that your beneficiary gets a copy of that passport of your baby to bring to the visa interview. Okay, that's very strong right there for your visa. You're good, KJB. Don't worry, you got it. uh, Ashley Santana, it took us 2 days, Yoda colon. Okay, 2 days is good. That's fast. Uh, Jennifer Cecido, Diego, is there any problem if my DS-160 has a different passport photo than my physical one? So, no, it's no problem. The DS-160 has to be a recent passport photo, taken within 30 days. I called Karina. I said, hey, I need a passport photo. So she went down to the passport uh, tienda, got our photos taken. The company emailed them to me, and then I uploaded them to the DS-160. But they don't match her passport photo. That it's different. It's no problem. Let's see here. Uh, no problem, Jennifer. You're good. Don't overthink this, okay? Crown Queen. No, I don't have any baby yet. That was the other lady. Okay, you're talking about the other lady. Very good. Orlando Lopez. Have you tried at Hamburguesas El Coro? Yes. Okay, you said they're delicious. Karina was like, nah. You're talking about El Corral. See, we've eaten hamburgers there, but you know what we like to eat? Hamburgers at Homeburger. Homeburger hamburgers, Karina likes a lot. Okay, she loves those. But yes, Orlando Lopez. Yes, we have eaten hamburgers yeah, bien, but she prefers Homeburger. Let's see here.
Lo siento,
Paula Guerra Ero. Saludos desde Colombia. Okay. Greg Ross, my brother Greg wrote Colombia. Yes, forgive me, my phone from its autocorrect feature. Greg, listen. Don't blame your phone on your spelling typo on Colombia. It's okay, you're forgiven. But remember, Starbucks tried to open up a franchise here in Colombia. They did, they tried. And they wrote a letter to the government of Colombia and said, we want to open up a franchise in Colombia. And guess how they spelled Colombia? With a U. The government of Colombia wrote back Starbucks and said, Pakistan, you can't even spell our country right. You can't even spell the name of the country right. And that's a massive disrespect to Colombia. So Greg, you typed it wrong. Don't worry about it. But now you got it. Colombia. Now, Greg, go ahead and write the name of your YouTube channel in the chat. It's Midnight at the Movies, but go ahead and write it so people can see it. It's a very interesting YouTube channel, guys. Greg's been reviewing movies from Hollywood for 30 years. And that's what he does. He's a movie reviewer, like Siskel and Ebert. But he's like Siskel and Ebert on steroids. And he does it with a YouTube channel. This is Takis Salili. Sorry, Diego, for long name. Yeah, it's a long name. That's why I just said part of it. But I'm concerned because I prepared my documents for my interview with my ID address, which is old. And I have to fill in the DS-160 with the new one, which is Is it okay? Like I'm not going to face a problem. So no, your name is hard to spell. Fill out the DS-160, exactly how your name is spelled, and that's how it's going to be put in your passport. Your passport name should then match with the DS-160, okay? You got it? Yeah, so Paulo Guerrero likes Corral, hamburgers from Corral. Camille 1. Diego, if we get the questions, why K1 not IR1, what should we answer? Because you didn't want to get married in the home country, you want to get married in the United States. I can't stand a spousal visa. I told Karina, I said, Karina, I can marry you in Colombia, but the process sucks. The spousal visa is a nightmare, especially at the National Visa Center level. And the National Visa Center stick their nose into your approval or not. I don't like that. So we mutually agreed, let's get married in Florida. So if they ask you, why did you pick a K1 and not an IR1, you could say, well, you want to marry your fiance with your family in the United States. You don't like the IR1 visa process. It's difficult. It's more intense. And you figured the K1 visa was a way to go because it would be less of a problem for you and it would reduce errors in the processing. Use that. Jacob, I know the weight, Diego, and you can be sure that as soon as the medical exam result comes in, I'm scheduling it. I know that, Jacob. Let's see here. Adian Syed, hi, I'm watching you. I'm watching your every video. Your information is helping me. That's good. If you watch every video, you will be the king of K1 visas because you're going to know how to do it, and you won't have to pay anybody to help you. Okay, guys, I've been talking for an hour and 31 minutes. And I'm going to shut down the live stream. I figured out how to do it. Well, my stepson figured out how to do it. And I'm going to change the background, okay? And Dane Phillips says, Diego, go to OHM, best sushi in Bogota. Karina likes sushi. I don't, but I'll take Karina there for sushi. It's OHM. I know where that is. But I'm going to log out and get my sandwich. I'm tengo hambre. I am very, very, very hungry. And if you want, I'll do a tomorrow's Thursday. I got stuff to do tomorrow. But Friday, I'll do a live stream again, 11:30 in the morning with Karina. You guys want to do that? You want me to be? I'll be back on Friday at 11:30 a.m. Freddie Moya, por favor, tú hablo en tu cámara.
Bueno, muy agradecida por su atención siempre que Jeff hace YouTube Live. Y bueno, ya feliz porque está conmigo. Más feliz. Muchas gracias por su atención.
So that's it. Karina gets the last word. I'll see you guys. If I missed anybody up in the questions, guys, I gotta eat something, okay? And tomorrow's Thursday. You want me to do a live stream tomorrow from Colombia? I can do a live stream tomorrow. 7 p.m. tomorrow night. How about that? 7 p.m. tomorrow night. You guys we'll do a live stream. But I'm going to change the background, okay? This background is pitiful. See you guys tomorrow.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Just Jennifer. See, okay, you got it, Jennifer. No, Diego, I asked about my address, not my name. I prepare my docs for the interview with the address on my ID. Okay. If your address changed and you are the beneficiary, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's good. You're good. Tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow.